Good day, beloveds. Good day. As much as I would like to be leisurely, this beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely spectacular sunrise, I won't be able to today. Today is market day, so that's always exciting, because y'all know how much I love to talk. And let me tell you, by the end of the day of being at the market, I am completely awash. It's a beautiful experience, communing with my fellow brothers and sisters, meeting all walks of life, all ways of being, various ways of being. Just want to take a nice deep breath, nice deep centering breath. Let's see. Ooh, don't know what is going on. We're going to get started. Let me see if I can get the music started again. Remind me later. Well, that was weird. Okay, there we go. All right, so today wait a minute, that's not coming out. There we go. Today we are on hexagram number 32, endurance, perpetuation, and it is thunder over wind. Today's date is, what is it? Today is what? May 20, is it May 21st? Yes, May 21st. Okay. So I'll still be able to catch that Lulu. That Lulu code. Okay, so our card for today from the Mother Mary Oracle is Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries. Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries. You know what? I'm just going to give it just a minute. Let me just get situated, and then we'll get started. And we'll give people a chance to arrive. And this is our hexagram card from the Osho I Ching deck. And the keywords are duration. I'm sorry, the title is duration. The keywords are consistency. The keywords are consistency, continuity, endurance, perseverance, maturity, strengthening, stability, a deep commitment. So there we go. Let me just check something right quick. Wait a minute, it's showing that it's still waiting for me. I don't understand that one. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay. So Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries. And that is from the Mother Mary Oracle. Okay. I have many names and faces, but behind those names and faces, I am your loving mother always. I come to you in light and darkness, through joy, and even, my beloved, through loss and tragedy. I am always your loving mother. I am seeking you, reaching for you, calling you to me. If you can know this, then great peace and spiritual power will be yours. And you can assist me in enlightening this world from fear and distrust into a place of compassion and divine radiance unveiled. Remember me always. I am your loving mother always. That's such a beautiful, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a prayer, a meditation. It's a beautiful thing to contemplate on. I always felt unconditional love from my mother. But I know that there's many of us who didn't feel love and acceptance from our mother. And that can at times leave a scar on one's heart. But just remember the divine energy of the masculine and the feminine is what creates us. It is what makes who we are. And no matter our circumstances, no matter from which we've sprung, we can always tap in to that power within us and awaken us. We can call on the mother just as we can call on the Father that is within us. Never be afraid to do that. And truly know that you are never alone. So, usually when I do my live stream, Nala comes over and lies on my lap. Now Kali is over here on my lap, and Nala is across the room just staring at us both. So let's get back to the reading. I'll just share the first paragraph. It can be easier to sense the divine presence, the presence of the Divine Mother, when she appears through her light face in compassion, gentleness, and charity. It can be more challenging to accept and honor her presence through her dark face. Her dark face may be manifesting through death or loss, through tragedy, trauma, or crisis, through confusion, or even through meeting our own inner demons of great fear, attachment, or hate. Her dark face is no less loving than her face of light, no less radiant. Though one may have to look through the eye of the heart to see the vivid light that may seem veiled through circumstances. So I will just leave that there. And let's go ahead and explore the hexagram. I'm going to have to leave early today. I have to be at the market. But before I go to the market, I have to run by my office to pick up product and to get my office ready, as I will be officiating a wedding this afternoon. A lovely young couple from Jamaica will be getting married, and they selected me as their wedding officiant. And I am so always honored to be, to participate in that role and to be with couples as they're pledging their love to each other and embracing their new life together. It's such an honor, and I swear it always brings me to tears. Always. That was Nala. She's a little upset that she's not able to come and get in my lap. Okay, so hexagram number 32 is thunder over wind. So let's look at the Bagua thunder. To shake or arouse, inciting movement, taking the initiative, excitation, revelation, division, impetus, catalyst, stimulation, impulse. The element is wood. The direction is east. The season, yellow path, summer solstice. Season, Loshu 9 halls, cardinal autumn. Life aspect is family, ancestry. Medically is related to the foot, legs, tendon, gallbladder, liver, sensory, motor skills, sympathetic nervous system, physical pain. The chakra is the throat chakra. The animal is the dragon. The archetype is the emperor. The immortal is Cao Guo Zhu, patron of nobles and aristocracy. Empowered state of thunder is hexagram number 51. So just something that caught my mind. So medically, this bagua is related to the liver. It's related to the sympathetic nervous system. It's related to physical pain. And the chakra is the throat chakra. And what I was thinking of at that moment, I was thinking of autoimmune diseases, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. Always seems, I find that a lot of women come into my office with those maladies. And I had heard once before that the throat chakras being blocked. So if you find yourself on the verge of fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue that you're dealing with, I would greatly encourage you to get to the gym, start working out, strength training, as well as flexibility, and really strengthen those muscles to move that stagnant and blocked energy. And also, perhaps invest more in the energy of connecting with your throat chakra and letting go the fear of speaking up for yourself. Many of the women that I would encounter with fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue, not all of them, but a great many of them, I found were in very oppressive and repressive marriages where they seem to not have a voice. And I would even say myself, when I was in my second marriage, and it was very stressful, in a very short period of time, because mind you, I was only married a year, and technically I am still married, just, waiting for divorce. But I did find myself, because when you're dealing with someone who is very domineering and has an abusive, verbally abusive streak about them, you do start to shut down and limit your voice. And what I was experiencing was a lot of physical pain. I was almost seemed to constantly be in some sort of physical pain. And what was interesting was we were living apart for about 6 months and only seeing each other on the weekends. And at one point, I actually stopped going for visits. I had to just completely shut down and withdraw because it was just too much for me. At one point, he had said to me, "I'm really starting to believe that you're allergic to me." And he's like, "Every time I come home, you always seem to be in a lot of pain and not feeling well." And so I share that to share with my sisters. Really embody your body. Really become aware of how you're shutting yourself down. And really seek as best you can in your own way. I would never tell you what to do, but in your own way to regain your personal strength, to regain and face your own personal power and embrace it. And not only speak up for yourself verbally, but speak up for yourself in your actions. And when you do so, you will start to notice that those symptoms will diminish some. They may not entirely go away, but I can tell you this, once I completely, as best I could, you're not completely until that paper is signed and sealed. And if you have children, of course, there's a little bit more complications. But once I was able to disconnect and get out of that situation, the pain that I was experiencing greatly diminished. So I want to share that with you in hopes that that can help you if this is something that you need to hear, help you in your journey. Embrace your personal thunder. Embrace that. Okay, so let's look at the wind Bagua. Gentle thoughts. Entering gently, proceeding conscientiously. Flexibility, adaptability, influence, sensitivity, responsiveness, pervasiveness, assimilation. The direction, southeast. Season of the yellow path, winter solstice. Ow! This little one has claws like nobody's business. Low Shu 9 halls, cardinal spring, life aspect, wealth, finances, assets. Medically is related to the thighs, legs, respiratory system, parasympathetic nervous system, large intestine, depression, and mental awareness. Oh goodness, she is like all over me. The chakra is, let's see, the chakra is the sacral chakra. The animal is the fowl. The archetype, the martial artist. The immortal, Heijiangu, patron of women diviners, female miracle workers, sorceresses, and witches. And the empowered state of wind is hexagram 57. And Kali is up on my chest, staring right into my mouth. She is a doll baby. Oh my goodness, so happy that I have her. Okay, let me just check something right quick. All right. So we're going to look at what Professor Kursan Hong, his verbatim translation of this book. Anytime you hear me wince, it's because she's crawling on me, and now Nala is over here too. Nala wanted a part of the action. So Professor Hong titles this hexagram steadfastness, sign of the sacrifice, no troubles, auspicious omen, and I have 2 kitty cats on my lap right now. Lucky me. Okay, starting at the lower Bagua, wind, dredging constantly, omen of misfortune. There is nothing to be gained. Regrets disappears. Unsteadfastness in conduct could bring one shame. Omen of difficulty. Oh, no, 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 young lady. Nala's telling the baby to get out of my lap, so she just swatted at her. No games are bugged in the hunt. Steadfastness in conduct bodes well for a woman, ill for a man. Agitating steadfastly, misfortune. Please do not break out in fighting on my lap. It's like being a mother of little babies all over again. I had 2 little ones at once, and now I have these 2 kitties, and thankfully Nala went for a walk because she was not liking Kali on my lap. Okay, so Benabel Wind translates this hexagram as endurance, perpetuation. Mutual assent when there is alliance. Internally, there must be constant movement. To be in a state of rest is to be in a state of decline and decay. Within you, the sage, you must pursue a constant state of transformation and change. through your outward demeanor, though your outward demeanor should be one of conviction, firmness, and resolve. That is how you will endure. Seek alliance to ensure longevity and endurance. The establishment and honor of institutions bring perpetuation. It's really interesting. So growth, decay and decline sets in when inertia sets in. And I know for myself, I have to fight inertia. I think inertia, if we're dealing with a lot of inertia, that's probably like a mild form of depression setting in, and moving energy, constantly moving energy and allowing that energy to flow can combat that. So seek to constantly grow, to constantly want to transform, to seek growth internally. That's an internal dialogue. Externally, have your convictions, have your stability, ground yourself, know where you are at all moments internally. It helps you to be a solid person with longevity. And last but not least, we will see what Brother Brian Brown Walker has to say about this hexagram. You are so cute, little one. Oh my goodness. That face. Hang. Duration. Remain steady and allow the world to shape itself. Receiving this hexagram as an encouragement to endure. Ow! To move ahead by abiding in what is true and correct. It is not time to let the ego swell with successes, nor in despair at misfortune. You go over there, little girl. Oh my goodness, she's scratching up my legs. It is simply a time to hold to the path of essential truth. Let's see. Welcome, Cajun Queen. Welcome. You kind of caught me towards the end of this, so you might want to start from the beginning. I'm almost done. I'm going to have to go soon. And right now I have two kitty cats fighting over my lap. One is 9, almost 10 months old, and the other one is about 6, 7 weeks old. And the little one has the sharpest claws. The big one is like, this is my spot. Okay. It is simply a time to hold to the path of essential truths. It is likely that a change has occurred or is about to. It is your responsibility. Please don't start fighting. It is your responsibility to hold your course and go on without regard to this change. Constancy in correct thought and action is the order of the day. Rather than, no, Nala, no. Where were we? Constancy is in correct thought and action is the order of the day. Rather than letting your head be turned, simply hold steady on your spiritual path while the world reforms around you. Do not indulge in judgment, impatience, or ambitious thinking now. By concerning yourself only with what is essential and true and good, only with what is in front of you and your correct relationship with it, you meet with good fortune now. Holly, no, my hands are not for nibbling. Oh, goodness. It's a good thing I have a strong tolerance to pain. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to check in with Spirit Keepers. And at this moment, I am just thankful. Uh-oh, I better not speak too quickly. Nala, please. It's funny, Nala will bat at Kali and chase her around. But Kali is undoubted. She comes right back. These girls have spirit and spunk. Okay, so we're going to go with the 9th card in the Spirit Keepers Tarot. Ow! And this is the 2nd edition, the Vitruvian edition. So this is the front of the deck. And we've seen the cards. And they're gold gilded. And this is by Benabel Wynn. Okay, so we're going to look at the 9th for our truth. Okay, girls, no fighting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the Ebony Shield. Power and authority on earth. Power and authority on earth. Interesting. We got the thunder over wind. I like the mountain motif. And we have the Divine Mother, Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries. So let's see. I don't think that's going to be able to sit up there. We'll just put that there. And let's see what Benabel Wynn has to say about the Ebony Shield. I always forget where the shields are. There we go. The shields are the queens. The Ebony Shield, Golden Shield, Ivory Shield, Scarlet. Oh, ouch! Kitty cat claws. Okay, the Ebony Shield, Queen of Orbs. The Queen of Orbs brings nourishment so that you have the vitality to accomplish your goals and the strength to overcome your challenges. She bears the apple of knowledge that will fortify you with all that you need to be your most resourceful. The Ebony Shield brings protection around your wealth, luck, gains, and earthly domains. So she is the Queen of Pentacles, so that others cannot take what is yours. When the Ebony Shield appears to you, she is making her presence known so that you might take prudent action to preserve your assets and capital. Save, invest, and be more mindful of your security. The Ebony Shield is about development of the material resources you already have on hand, and not to reach out and grasp at new, possibly illusory ones. The Ebony Shield is about gratitude for your daily bread. Focus your efforts on being industrious at what you're already doing, and don't get distracted by what you wish you were doing. The Queen of Orbs appears in your reading to endow you with resourcefulness and to help you activate your own intelligence. Encoded into the Ebony Shield is the story of Rachel, Jacob's great love. When you're feeling barren, look around you to conceive of an alternate yet equally viable solution to your problem. Here, there might also be the theme of being the more beloved one, but having to endure the great burden of suffering and personal sacrifice. What is going on with you, Callie? The design in the Ebony Shield, the angelic power, holds up features, 4 quadrants with a trescale or triple spiral at the center. It stands in for goddess protection over the 3 earthly realms of land, sea, and sky. In the top left quadrant is the African Adinkra symbol Eban, meaning fence, which symbolizes safety, security, and protection. And the top right, Besasaka, representing a cluster of kola nuts, which symbolizes abundance and affluence. And the bottom 2 quadrants, Aya, representing a fern leaf, which symbolizes the power of industry. Above and below, in total, are 2 orbs of primordial matter encrusted into the shield, empowering it, and also connecting her to the elemental realm of orbs, pentacles. In her right hand, the angelic power holds an apple for knowledge of the divine mysteries per pagan lore. Her earrings are the symbol of the goddess. In her right ear, a crescent waxing moon, and in her left, a waning moon. Upon the headdress is the full moon, and above it, the rune Fuha, or Fehu, for wealth, luck, gains, fertility, and abundance. So let me bring this up just so you can get a better view of it. How's that? This is Spirit Keepers Tarot, 2nd edition, the Vitruvian edition by Benobel Wynn. And the 3rd edition will be out sometime in August. They'll be shipped out. I've already ordered my deck. So I have all 3. This woman has put out 3 tarot decks since 2018, 2019. That is astounding. What other tarot artist do you know of has put out 3 full decks, all drawn by hand within a 4 or 5 year period, and published it on her own and marketed it on her own? Wow. Above and below in total are 2 orbs of primordial matter encrusted into the shield, empowering it and also connecting her to the elemental realm of orbs. Okay, we already did that part. Let me jump down 1 paragraph. Emanating behind her is a veil projecting designs of the cubic stone. And I just remember we had the Necromancer's card yesterday, which it corresponds with the Death card in the Rider-Waite. And the Necromancer also was carrying the cubic stone. Here, the angelic power and Queen of Orbs has taken on fusion features from the pagan cultures of Western and also Moroccan cultures of Northwest Africa. So definitely going to do a little more study on that card. That's pretty much connected both lineages of my ancestry, Western and Eastern European, as well as West African and North. Well, basically, I have ancestry in all 4 corners of Africa. It's a beautiful deck, beautiful card. And I forgot to do it this time, but let me see if I can find right quick the Queen of Pentacles so you can see a comparison. And then I will have to call this live stream to an end. Have to go ahead and get on over to the market. Get to my office, prepare it. I have a wedding to perform this evening, officiate. And where's the Queen of... There's the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. Oh, here we go. And there is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Pamela Coleman Smith rendition of the Queen of Pentacles and Benobel Wynn's rendition of the Queen of Pentacles. So there you go. So go forth, beloveds. Go forth. Flow like the wind, but inside, let that presence have some thunder to it. Have a beautiful and blissful day. Until next time, I wish you peace, complete peace. Shalom, shalom. Keep going.